Let me show you easily the best value of money, high performance solar security camera that you can get. In this video I will also show you all the features of this camera, also how to set it up with your phone, how to use it, how to control it, and pretty much everything you need to know about it. Also, if you are looking to get this camera, in the description I'll include a special discount link that you can follow and get it for absolutely insane price. So personally I got mine from AliExpress and I paid only around $50 for mine, and that also was with free shipping. If you also want to get it for similar price, simply make sure to check out those special discount links I'll include in the description. Also I'll include some extra coupons as well that you can use on AliExpress and maybe even bring the price down even further. So simply check out the comments and description. First, inside the box we do get a fairly large solar panel here, so you see size is actually very good on this one. If you also check the build quality, so you see this can also be mounted, and this has got Type-C output from the solar panel. And also inside the box we do get this mount as well for your solar panel, so you can use to mount it, for example, on a wall. Then also we get a bunch of manuals here and how to set it up, but I will show you everything you need to know. And then also finally the camera. Also we have these like fasteners as well to mount it on a wall, both for the panel and also the camera. When it comes to size, the camera is a proper big boy. So you see, when it comes to size, it's absolutely massive really. And so you see we have our antennas here. And yeah, this camera actually comes in two different versions, the Wi-Fi version and also 4G version. So yep, you can literally insert also even a SIM card in it. So this over here is also a light sensor, and also we have lights inside here as well, which I will show you. And what's cool about this camera, it has got dual cameras. So you see on the top we have one camera, and these are lights and also infrared sensors. This camera can also see in the dark and film in the dark, which is absolutely awesome. We can use this knob to, for example, adjust the angle of the front camera. And this bottom camera is full PTZ, so pan, tilt and zoom camera essentially. So it can go all around, you can control it remotely. It also has got tracking, so it can also zoom in and do pretty much everything. So it's mega advanced. Also we are getting speakers as well in this camera, so you can talk with someone through the camera. Okay, so this, for example, what the back of it looks like. And inside here we also have batteries. So we have 4 180, 60, 50 cells inside. Even this camera can also run in complete darkness, obviously, and also in winter time as well. So you do not have to worry. This solar panel simply recharges whenever you simply have sun. The rest of the time it simply runs from the internal batteries. And next let me show you how to set it up and everything you need to know about it. So first you will want to insert a micro SD memory card in this camera, where all the storage by default will get recorded. As you see on the bottom of the camera we have this flap that we can remove. Also, if you get the 4G version, you'll be also able to insert the SIM card here. So for example, if I zoom in, so you see this is a slot for the micro SD card. If you want to insert it, so you see I'll take a micro SD card, so insert inside and simply click it inside. So you see it simply clicks inside. And also we have a reset button here as well. If you need to reset it anytime, simply press and hold maybe for 5 or 6 seconds. Again, if you have the 4G version, you will see a second slot here where you can insert. And next on the camera over here we have another flap that we can remove. So this is where the power simply gets delivered from. As you see we have a Type-C input here, and also the on-off switch to turn it on, so you simply flick it. So to power it there are two different ways. First you can simply mount your solar panel somewhere, and as you see you can simply take this Type-C and simply plug it over here. As you see it already kind of lights up here in red. I'm not sure if you can see. So you see it kind of shines like red because there's already some sun shining basically from the panel and delivering already some power even from indoors. And then also what's cool, we can actually charge it up without solar panel as well, or even run it from power directly. Again, if you are using it in basically an area where you do not have as much sun, or maybe winter, as you see you can literally plug this in here like a regular phone charger, and then you can charge it that way as well, or power it if you need it. And then also let's set up and pair with a smartphone. As you see on the camera over here, you have a QR code that you will need to scan. When it comes to app, this camera uses this V380 Pro app. You can probably see it on the sticker here. So you have to go in the Play Store or Apple Store and download this app V380 Pro. So once downloaded, simply let's turn on the camera. So you see, or maybe let's set up the app first. That's probably better. So open up the app. You have to create kind of account or login here. And also make sure you have your Bluetooth enabled. So otherwise you won't be able to find the camera. So agree here. Get started. As you see, you have to like make account or register here. Or also you can use like a Google account. That's probably the easiest. So okay, select your country here. Okay, so you see we have the app, and also you want to go here and enable the permissions for the app, otherwise it won't be able to find the camera. Enable the Bluetooth permissions, so, and okay. And then let's turn on our camera. So again, we have the on-off switch here, so simply flick it to on.
Camera is starting. Please wait.
And then let's wait a bit.
Please scan the QR code on the camera and wait for the connection.
Okay, so then we can take our app here and click add device. Yep, allow this app to take pictures. And then let's simply point at this QR code. So you see it's binding. Let's wait a bit. Okay, ask for region again. And then also you have to connect to a Wi-Fi network. This camera does not support 5 GHz Wi-Fi networks. If it's not connecting, make sure your Wi-Fi network is running in the 2.4 GHz frequency, and then simply enter the password of your Wi-Fi network and click over here. Okay, and then what we have to do is we have to show this QR code to this camera over here so it can scan. So point it at maybe like 30 centimeter distance and hold like this. It will eventually pick it up.
Received configuration information. Wi-Fi connecting.
So
Connecting.
Yep, so let's wait. So again, if you can't figure out, simply
Network connected.
simply move it around, maybe like 20 to 30 centimeter distance if it can't pick up the first time.
Successfully. Camera ready.
So you see camera is ready. And then we have to click here, this button to confirm and finish on the app side. Okay, and then if you click on your camera here, you will be able to see it. So let's see. Okay, so you can skip this. Okay, so we can skip this offer probably. If you're wondering if you need to pay any subscriptions here, so it kind of depends. If you want cloud storage, then yep, but you can use it without paying anything, so it's good. So you see, I can see both my cameras here, and yeah. Also, if you, I think, hold like this, see, you can also like go in this view, so you can see what these cameras are seeing here. As you see, there's maybe like a few millisecond delay, but that's obviously normal. As you see, you can also like control here. You have all the controls. For example, you can take a picture and also start recording a video here as well. So if you click the video recording button, it will record the video to your phone's internal storage. But by default, this camera actually records the video in your micro SD memory card. So let's, for example, end it. And probably the best way how to control it is using these lower buttons here. So if you click first on the PTZ, I see you can press this and you can move around your camera. So remotely control it. So again, only the bottom camera can be moved. When it comes to the angle, it can do, let's see the rotation, what it can do. So it's not 360, maybe like 300 degrees. So it will cover pretty much everything here, as you can see. Yeah, so you can move up and down. So you see very good controls overall, and also very responsive here as well. Also, since this has got a speaker inside as well, we can talk remotely with someone. So if you press and hold this, okay. Hey, what's up? So there's huge echo because I'm so near, but yeah. Hey, what are you doing? It's hard to show, so you have to be in long distance because it will create a huge echo otherwise. If we click on the More tab here, I see you have alarm option here.
Caution, you are under surveillance. Caution, you are under surveillance. Caution, you are...
So you can scare someone off essentially, yeah, that you do not want. And also we can enable these lights here as well. By default it's on auto mode, so I suppose at night it will turn on automatically. Or also you can manually turn on or off the light, basically, so you can see here. Or also we can disable the light. Obviously the biggest battery drainer for this camera is going to be the lights. So again, if you do not have basically the most sun around, I suggest to not enable the night lights, otherwise again it's simply going to drain all your battery. We have the presets for PTZ and also motion tracking. So if you enable the motion tracking, again this camera is able to understand if someone basically gets in front of it, so it can essentially track someone. So if it sees someone is moving, the camera will automatically rotate to keep the object in frame, so to pay attention to that object, so whatever is there, so like a person or animal or whatever. If we go here, we can also enable the night vision. By default, at night, this camera automatically will switch to the night vision, but you see you can also enable it manually, this infrared. So you see it also has got infrared vision here. So yeah, I mean, when it comes to features, this is so advanced actually, I would say. Inversion settings, and also we can calibrate the PTZ as well. So if perhaps it's not properly working or something is off, you simply launch the calibration and yeah, then it should be good to go. And also make sure to go here in the settings and also configure it a bit as well. For example, if your memory card is not properly working, you can go here in the recording settings. As you can adjust the quality of the video being recorded and also format the memory card. So again, if it's not recording, make sure to go here. This is probably the first thing you should do. Format the memory card so this camera can actually recognize and is able to actually use and record the footage. And I see all the other settings here. For example, what is this? Also, I see you have different power levels as well if needed. And if you want to see the recording, there are two options. Either you can simply take out the memory card, insert in your PC, and you will see all the latest videos recorded basically. And the camera essentially records the video till the memory card is full, and then it overwrites the oldest file and it keeps on like that. But also, if you go on the playback here, you can also kind of see, if you click on the micro SD card, you can also kind of stream from it. So let's see if it's actually picking up something. So see, as I was basically like pointing my phone, so the first time it actually started to work. Yeah, so I see it records here. We do have this cloud storage, but again, it's not free, so you have to pay for that. But personally, I simply use a micro SD card, so it records internally, and I do not have any problems. And finally, also, if you need to mount the camera and also panel, we also do get screws and also these fasteners here. So see, you have the hole here, so you can simply screw it down directly with either plugs or not, and the same for the panel. So we first have to attach this panel here to this mount here, screw it down, and then this one we attach simply to our wall, and then it's good to go. When it comes to the length of the cable, so it's a bit over 1 meter, maybe 1.5 meters, but you can easily get like Type-C extender, so you can extend it further if you need it. And if you're wondering about the video quality, so I have recorded just some random videos here of me walking around. When it comes to negatives, as you see, both video files are combined in one file. I wish it was possible to actually set each video for each file, but you see it's kind of in this weird format here, but I'm probably just nitpicking. When it comes to details, for a security camera, I see probably looks decent enough. So yeah, pretty cool. And also a video of me just going around my yard here, so you can see for yourself. It does record the timestamp, time and date here as well, I see on this corner, so you can see when it was actually recorded. Also see the exposure overall. Again, considering this is a security camera, this actually looks very decent, I would say. So yeah, this is what you can expect to get from this camera in like daytime. And again, in nighttime you can also obviously enable the infrared vision. And yeah, overall I think this camera is absolutely great. Not only the image quality is fairly decent, also the build quality and features are really top notch on it. But best part is it's so incredibly easy to install. And again, you do not have to have power basically to power it. So when installing a security camera, probably the biggest hassle is basically drawing power to it and getting to work. But with this one, you literally plug in the solar panel and it recharges itself and runs itself. So literally like 1 minute setup and you are good to go with this camera. And if you are looking to get one, simply make sure to check out those special discount links and also extra coupons I'll include in the description. At the time of filming for this Wi-Fi version, it's $50 or euros and around 55 for the 4G version. But also if you use those extra coupons I'll include, you can probably get this price down even further. So simply make sure to check it out. Yeah, if you want to get the best deal possible. Also, I think this listing is also directly from the manufacturer who makes this camera. For this price, features you get and the quality, really this is pretty much unbeatable in my opinion. Okay, good luck.